Hey guys, Mizuki here. Before we get into today's absolute circus of a topic, let me ask you something. Do you ever wake up, check your phone, see the latest news, and just think, wow, humanity is speedrunning its way into a dystopian novel? Because same here. And today, we're talking about how the game industry, yes, the one place that was supposed to be your sweet escape from reality, has turned into a cringe fest of politics, hypocrisy, and unhinged nonsense. One more time, another heck of a ride. But before we go any further, I want to take this brief moment here to thank you all my patrons that support my work here on YouTube, and especially my three-tailed fox tier members Heath Rowell and Fenny Sylvy, for the incredible support to my work. You guys are amazing. You can support this channel life and growth with just $5 a month and gain access to many perks. This is less than a burrito. Check out my Patreon, link is in the description below. So, unless you live under a rock, which honestly sounds kinda peaceful right now, you probably noticed that big media, big corporations, and big influencers, you name it, are constantly pushing this idea that anyone leaning even slightly right on the political spectrum is basically the reincarnation of every villain in history. Conservatives are hateful, prejudiced, evil, and violent. Wow! Blah blah blah. Meanwhile, the left, oh, they are the epitome of love, tolerance, and virtue, right? Spoiler alert. No, just no. And my dear viewers, this propaganda isn't slowing down in 2025. In fact, it is mutating like a bad video game sequel. Worse graphics, worse story, and way more bugs. But the real plot twist? The very people preaching tolerance and peace are the first ones to unleash their inner Sith Lords when things don't go their way. And now this glorious dumpster fire has officially spread to the world of gaming. Oh joy! So let's talk about Blizzard. Yes, the same company that used to be known for crafting legendary games, but is now more focused on crafty cringe-inducing corporate statements about their never-ending commitment to diversity, equity, and inclusion. The AI for those playing woke bingo at home. And what does the AI mean in corporate speak? It means hiring people based on their gender, skin color, and how many oppression points they can rack up instead of, actual talent. Because who needs skill when you can check a few identity boxes, am I right? And shocker, when you prioritize identity politics over competence, you end up hiring people who are more interested in pushing their personal agendas than actually making good games. Case in point, the latest Blizzard scandal. Just one day after Blizzard's president posted his usual virtue signaling about the AI, one of their very enlightened developers, a certain Kyle Jacob Hickey, took to social media to share a totally normal, definitely non-problematic message. Cue your local MAGA supporter. Yup, you heard that right! A Blizzard developer openly encouraged political violence. But don't worry guys, he is on the correct side of history, so obviously this doesn't count as hate speech or incitement to violence. If a conservative so much as breaths too hard in the direction of someone who disagrees with them, it's the end of the world. But if a left-wing dev outright call for people to be murdered, silence, crickets, tumbleweeds rolling through gaming journalism websites. And speaking of our wonderful unbiased gaming media, wanna take a wild guess how many major outlets covered this insanity? That's right, a big fat zero. IGN, silent. Kotaku, dead quiet. Polygon, probably too busy writing another 3,000-word think piece of why pixelated chainmail beacons are offensive. Now, let's play a fun little thought experience. Imagine if the roles were reversed. Imagine if some random Blizzard dev had posted, "Kill your local feminist," or "Kill your local LGBTQ supporter." Oh, the outrage, the tweets, the think pieces, the sponsors pulling out, the immediate termination and public apology from Blizzard. But since it was against Trump supporters, which the media has collectively decided are the bad guys, nothing happens. It's fine, totally fine. And this isn't just about Blizzard, guys. This is about a larger trend in gaming and entertainment. We are seeing companies bend over backwards to appease the most radical voices in online activism, while simultaneously alienating the very audience that made them successful in the first place. And what do we get in return? Half-baked, politically charged games that nobody actually enjoys playing. Yay, progress! Gaming should be about skill, creativity, and fun, not hiring based on identity quotas, not making sure every NPC in a fantasy world adheres to real-world activism checklists, and definitely not about openly advocating for violence against people you don't agree with. So, let's talk about Grunz. I don't know if he's a card-carrying Trump fanboy, but one thing is certain. He is a professional leftist critic, and given the current climate, that alone probably puts him on some kind of FBI watch list. But here is where it gets even more ridiculous. The company he used to work for, you know, the one responsible for ruining your nostalgic gaming memories, now employs people who literally go online and say that everyone who votes right-wing should be permanently locked out of life. Yes, that's real. Imagine dedicating years of your life to a company only to have its new employees publicly fantasize about your demise just because you disagree politically. Feels great, doesn't it? Nothing like little corporate-sponsored extremism to start your morning. And as you guys already know, this kind of thing never makes it to the big news outlets. Nah, that will disrupt the narrative. This won't be on any mainstream media. They'd rather publish another article about how a guy eating meat is a symptom of toxic masculinity. You see, reporting on radicalized left-wing lunatics making actual death threats doesn't really fit into the carefully curated reality where only one side is dangerous and violent. And the cherry on the top, oh, the guy who posted all this inflammatory nonsense deleted everything and disappeared like an NPC after finishing his dialogue tree. Classic move. They always do that. Say something horrific, realize they went too far, then hit that delete tweet button like it's an emergency eject lever. But here is the real problem. These aren't just some random Twitter trolls shouting into the void. This guy had clout, industry influence, and when someone like that starts throwing around extremism rhetoric, you bet your precious RGB late gaming setup that other industry people will sign up boosted. It's all one big social bubble. One person says something unhinged, another high-profile dev likes it, someone else retweets it, and before you know it, mass political violence is just another quick Thursday take. Honestly, it's like some people wake up and choose NPC on Nightmare difficulty as their personality setting. How did we get here? When did we decide that let's just murder everyone I disagree with was an acceptable public stance? We all know things are politically tense right now, but come on, when did it become normal for gaming industry professionals to openly call for the execution of half the country? And can we talk about how they are still comfortably employed while doing it? Like, hello Microsoft, are we just ignoring the fact that one of your subsidiary companies harbors people who openly advocate for real-world violence? Isn't this the same Microsoft that constantly lectures us about diversity and inclusion? What's happened to that, Phil Spencer? Does diversity not extend to people with different opinions? Because let's be real, if the roles were reversed and some high-ranking game dev tweeted out, "You all left-wingers," their career would be over before their coffee even got cold. The double standard is so massive, it could have its own gravitational pull. And it's not like this is new. We've seen this before. Look at Trump. He hit a sniper attack. And what did the media do? Shrugged it off like it was just another minor inconvenience, like a bad traffic jam or a slightly overcooked steak. Now, imagine the inverse. Imagine if Biden or Kamala got attacked in the same way. It would be an international tragedy, a week-long mourning event, and an excuse for 1,000 new think pieces about the dangers of far-right extremism. The hypocrisy is so blatant, it might as well be a game mechanic. And here's another fun game the model left loves to play. Let's just label everyone something horrible if they don't agree with us. Are you gay but not left-wing? Homophobic? Are you black but not left-wing? Racist? Are you a woman but not left-wing? Internalize the misogyny. There is literally no escape. The only way to be accepted is to 100% align with that ideology, or you are immediately an enemy of the people and shall die. And let's not forget the wildest part of it. The people claiming to be the tolerant and progressive ones are the first to advocate for actual violence against their opponents. It's like a multiplayer game where the people shouting peace and love are also the ones grieving everyone and threatening to dox them IRL. So, what do we do with all this? Well, first off, be aware. The next time some big corporation starts spouting off about diversity and inclusion, ask yourself, does this inclusion extend to people who disagree with them politically? Because if not, it's not inclusion, it's just ideological enforcement with extra steps. And secondly, because I know you guys have thoughts, drop the takes in the comments. Are we all just watching the game industry turn into a giant politically charged circus, or is that actually hope? And of course, don't forget to check out the links in the description. Sub to the channel, hit that like button, and if you still have any faith left in humanity after this, I salute you. Until next time, stay sharp, don't get cancelled, and may your pink always be low. See you guys in the next video. Bye!